Alright, so now the gate will shut. We can go inside. You'll notice that at nighttime there's a bunch of dogs running around. Well, if you go out into the main marketplace area and go all the way to the left, you will see a white dog. If you run close to the dog and touch it some, get it to follow you, then you can go to the back alley over here with it following you. Turns out there's a old lady. Maybe she's not old, she just kind of looks old. At least to me. If you give this dog to her, she will say, "Oh, Richard, this is my little Richard. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll give this to you as a reward." And you get a piece of heart, your very first one. Congratulations. She says it's dangerous at nighttime with all those wild dogs. I wasn't warning you, I'm just worried about my puppy. So anyway, now we have left that house. We can go out here. That couple never stops dancing. Hey, your clothes, they're different. You're not from around here, are you? So we leave Kokiri Forest because we're different, and then we leave and they tell us we're strange. How's that? So she's the daughter of Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch, but he's at the castle and hasn't come back yet. So she's worried about him. Well, it's nighttime. You can go to the castle, but if you go now, you'll just have to come back here, because Malone needs to give you something. But you can climb up these vines. Malone will give you an egg during the daytime, so you can just wait around here until daytime if you want. By hitting them with swords. Now you'll find Malone standing here. You can talk to her. "Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do. Tee-hee. Oh yeah, if you'll look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully. Tee-hee. You got a weird egg. It feels like there's something moving inside." No duh. When we find the sleeping guy, we can throw the egg at his face and he will wake up. I'm just kidding. You don't throw the egg at his face. You just drop it. Again, I kid you. Run over here. You have to make sure not to get spotted by these guards, but you have to make sure to run far enough this way so that guard doesn't see you. I love how the guards by those stairs cannot see you. Doesn't make sense, but that's the way it works. So, you will run over here to this rock wall. You'll climb up the rock wall again as you did before. You will climb, go past the weird eye stone, go over the hill to grandmother's house. We go. You'll find some rupees floating on top of the water again. Then you may exit the water, climb out, go to your left, and you will find Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch, sleeping here. As of right now, you cannot do anything, so for the time being, just move the buckets around. Did I just call them buckets? I feel stupid. They're boxes. I know that. Trust me, I know that. I really do know that. Alright, you just wait a little bit. And look at that, the egg you were holding hatched into a chicken. You have to make sure you have it set to C, because I think if you don't have it set to C, it won't hatch. So you use this to wake him up. What in tarnation, can a person get a little shut-eye around here? You talk to him, he'll say, "Hello, and who might you be?" "Yep, I'm Talon. And I look like Mario. Pointy ears. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest, and I guess I fell asleep." "What? Malone was looking for me? I'm gonna catch it from her now. I messed up bad, leaving Malone behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it." So this guy came to the castle to deliver milk. He didn't go through the front gate, he went off to the side. He falls asleep, and he will sleep indefinitely until you wake him up with the chicken. And then when he leaves the milk he was carrying here. Well, anyway, this part's pretty easy. You just stack the boxes on top of each other, like this. Once they're in the proper place, you can stand on top of this one and jump over to that ledge where you see the water coming out. One more thing, you have to make sure to do this part in daytime, because at nighttime there are way too many guards to do this. It's not just harder, it's actually impossible because they're standing right outside this pool. On your left, you'll see a passageway to where Zelda is. There's Zelda. Now you can go up to her, you can hit her with your sword, you can stand right next to her, but she will not know you are there, strangely. If you go over to this window, shoot it with your slingshot. The guard comes out. "Hey kid, don't cause trouble. He'll throw a bomb at you." Who throws bombs at kids, seriously? Even if they're on your property. Also, if you go over to this window, you will see a painting of Mario, Peach, and Yoshi to the left of Peach. Then to the right of Mario, there is a statue of Bowser and Luigi. Alright. Now if you shoot Mario's statue, you will be awarded a red rupee, which is quite a lot at this point in the game. If you shoot any of the other paintings, you will have a bomb thrown at you. Alright, now you talk to Zelda, and she will be shocked because she did not know you were there, somehow. "Who are you?" She will also tell you the legend like the Great Deku Tree does, and like the opening cutscene does, and like so many other people do. So it's quite long. So basically, she had a dream that prophesied someone from the forest coming with the green spiritual stone. She asks you if you have the spiritual stone, and you can either say yes or no. I have always wondered what happens if you say no, but I always say yes because I don't know if you get a game over or something like that if you answer no. I've never had the courage to say no. Alright, so she talks about her dream. And I will skip this cutscene. Alright, the cutscene is over, and she will talk about the Temple of Time, the Ocarina of Time, and the spiritual stones, and how they're all linked together, and you need to gather those things to open the door in the Temple of Time. Will you look through the window at him?
No.
What happens if you say no to these questions anyway? I said no to the Deku Tree. He asked me, "Will you listen to the legend I have to say?" I said no. He says, "No, Link, you need to listen," and he told me anyway. So I'm assuming that it doesn't really matter what you say, but I don't know. So he swears allegiance to the king, but Zelda doesn't think he's telling the truth. Now he will give you an evil glare. What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry, he doesn't have any idea what we're planning. Yet. ... Yes, I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it, and he wants to conquer Hyrule, no, the entire world. Link, now we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please.
I don't believe you.
I am afraid. I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all of my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing, take this letter. I am sure it will be helpful to you. You received a letter from Zelda. It has Zelda's autograph and handwriting. You can set it to C and use it. Alright, well now we can leave, but you will find a lady who doesn't know how to put a shirt on properly over here. She will tell you her name is Impa, and that she has been Zelda's guardian ever since she was a little girl. Not since Impa was a little girl, but since Zelda was a little girl. She'll stare at you, sort of strange, and talk to you strange, and she's just a strange person. But whatever. She'll tell you you're courageous and you are heading out on a big new adventure. It almost sounds like she's teasing you. In the princess's dream, this lady, Impa, is supposed to teach the boy who came from the forest a melody of the royal family. She has played this song for Princess Zelda since she was a baby. That's why it is called Zelda's Lullaby. Listen carefully. Left, up, right, left, up, right. Link is dumbfounded that he just played a song. I love it how whenever you learn a new song, Link will stare with huge eyes at his ocarina because he just doubts his music ability so much. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. No, really, it's fine, they're incompetent. But she leads you out anyway. Now, the next place that you will go is Kakariko Village, which is where Impa, the Sheikah, grew up. However, that is not where I am going next, because I don't like to go where people tell me to go. I will be returning to Kokiri Forest. I will also be going to Lon Lon Ranch. I will get some side quests done, and by the time I go to Kakariko Village... Actually, no. At Kakariko Village, I will have 5 hearts, because of the side quests I'm going to do now. That will be in my next video. So, until next time, my fans, I guess you could call yourselves. If you're watching this video, you are in the top category of cool people in my life. At least one of the top categories.